Hey guys, working on a 2014 Nissan Sentra, okay? And right now, we keep having a bad idle. When we're idling, the RPMs keep jumping around the 600 to 1,000 RPM mark. It just keeps on jumping. Bad idle, the car wants to die. We are getting a code, a P0101 code. That is a mass airflow sensor code, right? And always inspect your actual harness. Make sure that nothing's popping out, which everything does look proper. If you're gonna get a new one, some people clean them. Cleaning them typically doesn't work. If you're gonna get a new one, make sure you get the OEM one, which is a Hitachi. I'll put the 10102. It's a Hitachi mass airflow sensor. It's a 7mm that holds these on here and here. You can pop up this little cover here to give you the clearance to get that off. Not only that, I already did. I'm gonna clean up this mass airflow. This throttle body. No rocket science really here about it. You can get actual throttle body cleaner. I'm using brake clean right now. That's all I got. Spray it. You can get a toothbrush and clean the rim, clean in front, clean behind it. Make sure that you have it disconnected. Obviously, don't do this while it's connected. And as you can see there, that's looking pretty clean. Just simply don't slam the plate, but you can open it slowly by pushing it in. Push it in, clean it up inside and out, close it. Now, the one thing that happens is if you do take a throttle body off, typically you gotta do a relearn on it, which I'm gonna do anyway. And we're gonna see with changing the mass airflow sensor and cleaning up the throttle body if this will correct our idle issue. If not, we're gonna have to keep searching and see what's going on here. So give me a second. Alright, there is a gasket in here. Looks like this right here. You can pull this out. I put some silicone on it to help it seal good. And there's like this little adapter in here. It slides right in. There you go. You know it's in properly because they'll sit nice and flush. And then you see that little tab. Just line it up. That's on. Throttle body here. We're going to, I think it might be coolant in here. That's why I use these little hose pinchers, and there is coolant in here. So actually, I'm not gonna release those yet. What I'm gonna do is put you here, place you in like that, and then the other one right here. Place those back in. Now I'm gonna release these pinchers so that coolant wasn't just pouring out. That's out. There you go. And then with it off, it's always easier to maneuver. So I'm gonna get these little channel locks and try to put them back in roughly the same spot you found them. Little indentations there. And there you go. Now with that back in, there are 4 8mm. We're going to start them by hand. And lastly, okay. Alright, I'm going to torque these to 90 inch-pounds using a 1/4 inch torque wrench. That feels good. 96 is 8 pounds. It felt a little bit too much. And lastly, the electrical connector right here. Just going to plug it in. Make sure we hear that thing snap all the way down. There we go. Okay. We have our little air thing here. I just use flatheads to pull these off, and while this is up and off, I'm basically just going to insert it kind of in its respective spots, like so, like that. For here, just gonna hit it with a little bit of WD-40. and that will help that slide right on there. Tight. There you go. Helps it slide right on. And then get our locks right here and pull them. Good. Next up, tighten these down. It's a little tab you can line it up with. That'll help. Next up, tighten this down. You see here, the needle. That needle needs to stick this way. Airflow comes in this way. Then we're gonna push it in. We have a rubber gasket on here too. So, just gonna slide that in like that. 2 7 mils. Just gonna snug it down. Give me a second. Okay, with that reattached, going to get our plug right here, and hear that snap, and this little piece right there goes in like that. It's a good idea, if you haven't, replace your air filter right here. To pop this out, there are 4 grommets here. 1 2 3 4. The 2 right here, here, and here. I'm gonna leave it off for now. So let's get inside the car. Let's get busy. All right. The first thing I'm gonna do here is, before we start it up, I'm gonna clear all the modules. So we're gonna clear everything. Now I'm going to transition to my bi-directional tool, because I took off the throttle body, so I'm going to do a throttle body relearn. I'm going to transition to this. I'm going to get back to y'all. Drop the idle speed below 1000. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, so I said some conditions have to be met, so, oh boy. First thing I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna run the car, I'm gonna let it idle, and then I'm just gonna leave this up, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen from here. So let's start her up. I'm just gonna let this car run for a while, let it heat up, let this get into range, and then we're gonna try and do this relearn again. Okay, I do want to mention something here. I wanted to do it beforehand, but I just didn't want the car to get hot since we had to take some stuff apart. Okay, beforehand, this thing was just like, owner said sometimes he would put it in reverse or drive and the car would just die on him. To be honest, I think that's probably revving like 750, maybe close to 800. As it's heating up, the idle's going down. I was gonna do the throttle body relearn on this, but I got a gut feeling I'm not gonna do that right now. When I cleared out, I remember with the OBD2 I cleared out all the systems, pending, confirmed, permanent, anything. I cleared the whole system out. One issue that we did have beforehand we started this was that the alternator was bad. It wasn't charging properly, and on my scan tool it was telling me that the voltage has to be at least 12 volts on the battery. Back when I came here the first time I did this video, the standing voltage was only 10. So that could possibly have thrown the throttle body out of sync with the car, because now I'm in park right now and this thing is idling like a baby. Before, this thing wanted to die all day. So I'm gonna put it in reverse now, and we're not idling bad at all. That's a great thing. Let's go to neutral. I'm gonna put it in drive. Okay, wow. I'm feeling good right now. I'm happy to see this. Unless something else comes up here, I'm gonna leave it at that. Remember, we didn't replace the throttle body. All I did was clean it, and then I cleared out everything and put the OEM mass airflow sensor in here. So with that being said, I don't think I'm gonna mess with that relearn. If I put a new throttle body in, I would do the relearn procedure, which, you know, you guys might have wanted to see, but I just really don't want to mess it up. If this is running like this, I'm gonna leave it like that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. When you replace the mass airflow sensor, get the OEM mass airflow sensor, okay? Do not go aftermarket. Cars do not like aftermarket mass airflow sensors, especially Japanese ones, anything that's not American. And if you're gonna get the throttle body, I believe it's an Aisin throttle body, get the OEM throttle body if you're gonna replace that too. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Till next time, out. Bye.